check. We not take back no check. You pep talk. Tiggity check. Hey girl, let's lay the shot. We know say why you don't want the drama. When Tyson rise up the llama, say to pray at night with your father. He that thing by him out from the corner. You, me know say you're gonna rematch on you know say you're gonna. Bad man you run your mouth karma. When the then contract expire, maybe it's time to retire.
What do you guys?
He's out. He's got a shoulder injury. He's out. He's out.
Like for good or like for some time?
For some time. They don't know yet. He's going to need surgery.
Shoulders are a funny one, aren't they? Shoulders take.
Dillian White said it's one of the hardest if you can come back from that type of surgery, from that injury. He said he warned him as well how he was fighting, how he wasn't training to do, strength and conditioning of the rotatory cuffs. When they go out, man, they go out.
Yeah, man.
Lomachenko suffered the same injury, so we're waiting to see what Loma looks like when he fights after he's had this operation. So you never know. So Cabbage.
Hey, lady, can I ask you a question? Have you ever wondered why Lomachenko had a professional photo shoot
In
from
the
a hospital bed? Like, who took those photos and why did they take them? Like, what's going on with that?
Probably you can never discount anything in this sport of some form of could have been fake, could have been corruption, but it could have been real. I just think I don't know.
No, I think he's hurt. I just say like all I'm saying is that there is a public persona that everybody has in this sport, and they put it out there in really subtle ways to let you know, like, yeah, this is still me making sure that my image is being protected, my self-interest are being managed and cared for.
Yeah. So it was kind of a thing like, oh, I fought Tiafimo, but I had a bad shoulder. But, I done the gallant thing and still had the fight. But look at me now. Look, this is to prove it. Look, like, yeah, it's just whatever the weather. It's a load of PR stunts certain time with, boxing. Sometimes it's less boxing and more PR. It's like it's acting a lot. Like we're dealing with like athletic actors at this thing.
Also, I was gonna say, Lady Shan, do you feel like Eddie Hearn has more like priority for AJ's career? Like, I feel like he's planned and outlined AJ's career more than any of his other heavyweights.
Why wouldn't he? That's the big money. That's the big money.
That's though, isn't it? Yeah. He definitely wants to
yeah, well, Barry Hearn himself has come out and talked about his plan like years ago, right? It doesn't seem to be any different, right? And he talked about it at several points throughout the years, and it hasn't changed.
But AJ's already talking about retirement. I mean,
in about 5 years, yeah, he said that. But he did say that like 5 years ago that he only wants to be in the sport another 10 years. So he's halfway through that. What are we going to do without AJ? Am I going to stop doing commentary? Once AJ leaves, I leave.
Well, you love you some AJ.
I don't know. It'd be quite weird though without him in the sport. It will, but I know we'll see him a lot. Like, he's an ambassador of it. I'm sure we're going to see him doing Sky Sports commentating and commentaries, and like it's not like we're just not going to see him, but it's just probably going to be weird that
maybe you might fight some exhibitions like Floyd Mayweather and still make money.
Yeah, he could do that as long as he's not too old and fighting UFC fighters and fucking YouTubers. Then I'm cool.
I just don't want to be sitting here in 20 years' time watching the final Joshua versus Wilder in a bloody exhibition. We really get on my damn nerves.
Could you imagine, Lee? Could you imagine if they do that to us?
Yeah, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson took 17 years to marinate.
I know. Delayed. I'm not up for that.
The funny thing about that is that that fight did over 1 million pay-per-view, which is a lot more than most of these current fighters are making, because we're not really getting the fights that we want to get. So,
it's ironic.
It is. And like I said, they're two heavyweights, so yeah, they could be brought in the mix, because they still want to fight. Roy Jones Jr. just called out. Who did he call out? Glenn. Who did he call out? He called out that guy. Yeah, he called him out. I don't understand. For a fight.
YouTubers are making bigger pay-per-view fights than actual boxers.
Than actual.
It's crazy. I mean, it's not like they're doing boxing.
It's not right. I feel like
the promoters are absolute trash. Like, I mean, I can appreciate them for what they are, but to me, Bob Arum is a spent force. The way he promotes is just psyops, and I think it's more toxic for fans than it is. It's like building a spectacle for us to enjoy. Eddie Hearn is a used car salesman. The only thing that he actually appreciates is something that he's making money off of, and everything else is trash. Al Heyman is Mr. Unknown, and we have whoever it is that is promoting at any particular time at that point seems to be the fighters who are always promising you knockouts. And it's not the best competition because they only have the people on their rosters that they're fighting. And, what is it? Oscar Fishnets De La Hoya, who lost his, like, while I like Ryan, it seems like he's making more money off of Instagram than he is off boxing. And Virgil Ortiz is exciting, but can he actually carry the weight of the vacuum of Canelo? I don't think so. I don't think it's fair for him to even try.
Yeah.
We want Don King.
Yeah, all right, so the one Don King, only in America, is still getting sued by his fighters. The two of them that he's got. I mean, I guess he can get Bermane Stiverne, another Mando. But yeah, I don't know. The talent vacuum that is in boxing right now is, to me, is palpable. That is where the issue lies, is that these guys cannot sell a fight. The fighters are their own promoters and they have no talent at actual promotion. It's just cutting out the middleman is their issue. It's all business concern. Somebody that has some talent needs to step up into this thing. But Frank Warren, I didn't get on this guy too much. I don't know too much about him. He seems to be a guy that does like local things there, and he does good by his fighters. But I don't know. His fighters don't seem to make it over here.
Sorry. So this is what. Yeah. He doesn't really transfer in the States a lot. So this is what I put on the poll. This is the reason why I did the heavyweight show, because I was like, do you guys want me to do a lightweight show, heavyweight show, a show about promoters, and I can't remember something else. But and everybody picks heavyweight. But while that you guys are here, because I'm gonna wrap this up, because why I'm gonna say this is because I want everybody back on another show, and I want to ask you, what show do